What is up, guys? It's Mitchell or Deity, and today I want to announce the Epic 7 Origins Challenge. I'm going to be doing a challenge for new accounts getting into this new update. April 10th is when this all starts, and I will be making a new account. I will be live streaming from the minute this update goes live on the new account, progressing it. Then I will be making a guide series alongside that. So you can follow either the stream or the guide if you're getting into the game, and you can play along with me and learn the game if you're brand new, or just have someone to play along if you're making a new account. Now, with this being new players only, there's going to be a set of challenges I'm going to do, but I need help to come up with more challenge ideas. Okay, what I have so far is like fastest gear, highest gear score piece of gear, and then doing some kind of PvP tournament. Any other ideas, please share them, but you need to be in the Discord to enter this, okay? It's how I'm going to track everything. It's going to make it easier for me. If you're not in the Discord, I don't know how else to do it. There's a link to the Discord in the description. Just click that, read the rules. You have to click the little icon at the bottom that you read the rules, and it'll show you the Discord. So join in there, and there's a channel in there. You can @ me and send me an idea for what you think would be fun. The more ideas that you guys come up with that would make it more enjoyable for you. If multiple people say that, then I could try to implement that. There will be cash prizes. I do not know the amounts yet. The only reason I'm able to do that is because of raids. Smilegate will not help me. So there will be a raid ad in this video in a little bit. But with that, we have everything in this update is benefiting new players. It makes the game simpler. Maybe you've quit the game in the past for X reason. They made upgrading characters easier. They've made gearing easier. There's going to be a new gearing thing that was here during the last anniversary. It's Goblin Gear is what you'll hear it referred to. It's going to make gearing a lot easier for you to understand, and there's no risk to it. It costs very little to upgrade, and your account's going to be able to become way stronger, way faster, to where you can clear all PvE. Now, Epic 7, PvE, not very good. Okay, you're going to beat everything. If you're following my guide series within a month, you're going to have your teams to beat literally everything. They give you all that you need, and they don't have any really in-depth in-game content. Once you get to in-game content, it's PvP. So depending on the reason you're playing the game, you might end up falling off and not liking it. A lot of people do. That's why this game isn't massive. It has one of the best, if not the best, experience for new players of any gacha game. But it has no in-game content that's not PvP because they cannot figure out how to make a PvE game mode. I swear any content creator that they have could sit down for 25 minutes and come up with something that everybody would love, but they won't listen to any of us. They never have. So unfortunately, that is the state. Now, even with that though, if you want to just play a game and have fun for 30 days minimum, maybe you end up loving every aspect of it down the road. That would be amazing, but I'm just trying to give a realistic viewpoint as to what I've seen through helping hundreds of thousands of people getting into this game. Now, with that, the guide series will be one day behind unless you're following the stream, so be aware of that. If you want to follow along with me, you're probably going to have to watch the stream. If you come into this challenge later and maybe start Epic 7 a few days after that, it's going to be perfect because you can go at your own pace. But if you're trying to keep up with me, I'm going to be grinding, okay? It's going to be hard, but the thing with the Discord is you're going to have a bunch of other people playing the same pace as you, and some people playing faster, some people playing slower. You can get all your questions answered. We have 16,000 people in there. But with the Discord, comment your ideas in there as to what we could add to all the challenges and whatnot. But real quick, let's do the raid portion to get on with the rest of the video. So if you have not downloaded Raid, or if you have in the past, that's how we're able to do this. All you have to do is download the game. It supports me, which allows me to do cool stuff like this. And with Raid, if you download in the past, uninstall your player launcher on your PC, click the link, re-download, enter a new email. I don't even think it has to be a real email, but download, install it, open it. You've already helped me out. The more you play it, the better. I have a dedicated channel to Raid. I play it more than Epic 7 at this point because the PvE is better. Now, I'm going to be playing Epic 7 more for the next little bit, starting April 10th, but it's nice to have both games to go back and forth from. If I want to play PvP, I play Epic 7. Raid, I'll play for the PvE. Now, if you do that to help, seriously, thank you. It's going to be helping everybody that's going to be going for this, because then I could do cooler prizes, bigger prizes, whatever the case may be. But I think you guys will end up liking it if you actually try it. I didn't think I would, but they're giving away free ML5 too right now. Enter a promo code when you get in there. Let's go into the raid section. We'll get that done, and let's come back to the video. All right, you already heard me yap about Raid a little bit, but if you guys are willing to download Raid Shadow Legends, we have a QR code at the top, download description. When you download through that, you're going to get 4 epic champions that I got to pick. All really good. Tagore, Ugo are the first 2 that you get. Tagore right away, Ugo level 25. They're very good. The other 2 are a surprise. You'll see them as you go. Next up, whenever you get into the game, you're going to get a free Moonlight 5 equivalent character. It's a Void Legendary. You enter a promo code Supreme6. It's going to give you Supreme Gallic. Insane character. Okay, he's a PvE style character, but he's a Void Legendary, which is equivalent basically to an ML5. Now, a couple things with Raid. One cool character I want to show off that I got recently is going to be Crixia, Mythical Champion. Mythical Champions are champions that can transform. They have 2 versions. You can switch them mid-fight depending on what would be more beneficial to you at that point, which is crazy. But I want to show off one skill. The PvE and raid is my main selling point. Okay, there is infinite PvE you can do. The PvP is pretty pay to win, I'm not going to lie, but the PvE is amazing. Now, this, just read this one skill, we'll get back to the video. Attacks all enemies, removes all buffs from enemies, decreases or increases cooldowns of all enemy. It's a 3-turn reset on everybody, and it strips beforehand. There are some wild things you can do in raid. I wish I could go over all the characters, show the coolest ones, but I'll get you guys back to the video real quick. But again, if you're willing to download, QR code at the top, down link in the description. That is the best way to support me right now. It would go a long way in doing cool stuff with all the updates of the new games that we are going to be playing. Okay, so if you're willing to download raid, thank you. But if you're a returning player coming to the game, I know we're talking about this is for new accounts only. I'm going to try to do more stuff with new and returning players going forward. Okay, this first little bit will be new players, get them into the game, get them to mid game to where we can all go in and do some kind of like little competitions together. Because my idea with all this, especially if the raid stuff goes well and you guys are willing to support that, it's going to allow me to continue to do this. I can do little challenges leading all the way up to anniversary. Okay, with anniversary, it's going to be super hype again. It's the 7th anniversary of Epic 7. Like, that's going to be huge. So with that, I want to keep the game alive until then. Epic 7, those of you guys that are new getting into the game, full transparency, this game goes through dead points. It's just they have no content. Again, they do not know how to make a PvE content that's fun, that isn't just an RNG slam your head against the wall. Okay, that's just how they design their game, unfortunately. But we can come up with stuff to make it fun. That's one of the things that I feel like this community kind of fails at. The only thing we do is PvP contests. It's RTA tournaments. That's the only thing people do, which is already the only thing to do in the game. So we need to get creative. If we want to keep this game fun for everybody and get new players into it, we need to come up with the stuff that will make it fun for people who aren't playing because they want to get to top 100 PvP or whatever. So come up with ideas. Again, comment them down below. Anything. I don't care if it's the dumbest idea possible. It could be funny, make me laugh. I need the advice. Now, a bunch of the updates, things that they are bringing to the game are going to be, the game's going to look completely different. That's one of the big selling points, I think, to get people back in, is it looks like you're playing a new game. Going in, there's going to be new challenges. The whole beginning of the game's going to be different. I'm going to have to try to, as I'm playing, be road mapping the most beneficial / whatever progression I can give out to people. So different teams for whatever. The thing is, they're removing hunt challenges, so we're losing out on some characters, but I believe they just moved them into this right here, this new hunt challenge. And I think it'll be pretty easy overall. It'll be very similar, but it might take me a little bit longer on the videos. The stream, you can watch and be exactly where I am and see my brain trying to compute what all we could do. But the other videos, I'm guessing it's going to be probably a day delay, so it won't start until the 11th or 12th. I'm not sure the exact time for this update. So if you're a returning player, one of the things is just make a new account potentially, because you're probably going to be better off. If you're a returning player, you spent all your resources. That's why you uninstalled the game. You weren't having fun. Try to just restart and follow along. More than likely going to be infinitely stronger than your other account was, even if you have those couple characters. Doesn't matter. You have this one cool collab character from 6 years ago that's so outdated, no one ever would even think of touching it for any content. Epic 7's very big into power creep. All new characters are going to be stronger than old characters. They very rarely will buff a collab character. So keep that in mind. I really think you guys would have way more fun just starting over and coming in with a fresh thing and playing along with everybody. The community is what will make this fun. When you get a good piece of gear or summon the crazy ML5 and share it in there and everyone's roasting you or yelling at you for it, it's hilarious. And that's where the fun of Epic 7 is. Playing this game by yourself and just doing whatever on your phone and not slowly progressing. It can be fun, I'm not saying, but for me, what made it fun was the community aspect of this. Whenever you end up having arch enemies that you end up, somebody's talking crap, you go fight them in PvP, and then there's a continuing battle between you two for the next 2 years. You see that all the time in the Discord, and it's hilarious. So try to experience the game for all it is, but you do what will be most enjoyable for you. Maybe you're not a very community style person, you like to do things on your own, I get it. So I'm just making sure you know that's an option. Now, the other change they did was the goblin gear that's going to come in. That's going to make getting into gearing a lot easier for you. All these challenges look very similar to what we've already had. I don't understand why they can never translate things over to English for any of this. It always is like that. One of the things is they're also removing T70 gear, I believe, but I'm not sure. The hunt stage will reduce to 3, allowing faster progression. So they're going to completely change Wyvern to where it's only 3 stages, but there's still a T70 gear in there. I thought they removed that. Maybe crafting is only, I believe it'll be crafting is only T85 then or something. That would make sense. But we'll come up with the best progression possible and go from there. It might take a little bit because everything is different. It's super exciting. So lastly, let's go ahead and wrap up this video. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Comment them or be in Discord. Again, join the Discord through the link in the description, or the top comment, pinned comment will have that too. And lastly, download Raid. Please, it will support everything, and there's a good chance you'll end up having fun with it. I didn't think I would be as balls deep into this game as I was. If you told me 5 years ago I was playing Raid Shadow Legends 4 times as much as I'm playing Epic 7, I wouldn't have believed it. But the game can be really fun, and it costs nothing to try out, and you support not just me at this point with this, it'll support everybody, because I'm going to try to give back to the Epic 7 community as much as I can over the next 4 months, because you guys are what made my life to what it is now. It's unbelievable, the changes that have happened the last 3 years. So it's time that I try to give back to an extent of what I can. So thanks for watching. That's all I have. Again, join Discord. I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.